Hello, this is the first video of my regional battles that took place on May 11th. This is a series of videos that uh, plays out of who I played against, as well as my thoughts of battling them, as well as kind of some tips and little things that I've done that hopefully other people just look on and maybe they can help utilize in future PvP battles, as well as for myself just looking back and just seeing what kind of mistakes I made personally and what I can do to make it go forward. So on the right side, you can just see who I was playing against at the top. There are 6 Pokemon, Ataria, Venusaur, Metal, Whiscash, Azumarill, Marowak, and mine is Medicham, Haunter, Tropius, Skarmory, Azumarill, and Bastiodon. So let's jump into the video here. So I decided we all have to all fight in the Great League, and I decided to go with Skarmory, Tropius, and Medicham. I decided to leave with Skarmory because I win pretty much a lot of the neutral matchups. I win against Otaria, uh, Venusaur, Whiscash, and Marowak, and I only lose to Azumarill and Metal, so that's what I decided to lead with. And he decides to lead with Venusaur. So, I pretty much have a favorable matchup here. So I'm gonna go with my quick moves, and he's gonna switch out to Melmetal. I brought up the trade screen right there, or change team screen right there, so I was able to switch out to Medicham. I powered up quickly with my counter and was able to do a power up punch, which he doesn't shield, which then lets my attack rise, and then he's gonna do his charge move here, which I decided to block. I guess I decided to block because wasn't sure how much damage his Melmetal would do to me. And you can say it right here, I did it again just because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to play that risk, but yeah. So now I'm pretty hooped though because I did that, so you'll see why. Pretty much now I'm playing against the Azumarill with the Power Punch. Even though I'm powered up right now, currently 3 times, it's not going to do a lot of damage to his Azumarill. And he's just powering up his charge move right now. And I try to spam for that Power Punch right there, but I didn't get it off. And he does his Play Rough, which pretty much kills Metajam. So that's probably a good example of like trying to figure out what kind of matchups you play against. So you know how much damage they do to you, so you can choose whether to shield it or not. And here he's gonna do his Ice Beam, which does 4 times damage to Tropius because he's grass and flying. But I managed to hold on, take him out. And here I have to make another mistake. I was not sure what his first Pokemon was again, and I decided to spam and go for Leaf Blade here. If I had just done a couple more charge moves, I could have just got off my Aerial Ace, and it would have done a lot more damage and would have made this match a lot more easier on me. And here I decided to spam for Leaf Blade again because there's no way I was going to be able to survive another hit to be able to do another Aerial Ace. So I do manage to get into the yellow right there. I'm going to swap back out for Skarmory. And here he has the same issue. If you kind of, I guess, forgot what my Pokemon was, so he decided to do Frenzy Plant. If he had Sledge Bomb, maybe it would have been a little bit better, but at this point it didn't really matter because I had enough energy to charge it from the beginning again, just for Skarmory. Finish him off with Sky Attack. And that was the first match right there. And then we're going to jump into the second one. They're just in 2 different clips, so I just got to switch over to the next one here. So this is the second and match here. So he is currently just scanning my code right now, so he can send me the battle invite. So for these tournaments, usually you're playing against people that obviously aren't friends. So you have to like scan your QR codes with each other so you can like send a battle invite to each other. Once he scans the QR code, I just have to wait into the home screen and wait for the notification. Now I'm going through all my preset teams here. And I made quite a few mistakes in this match, so I wasn't able to. This is probably like a good example of what kind of not to do. So I lead with the Azumarill. And in hindsight, Azumarill lead isn't the greatest, but isn't the worst either. But he has Melmetal, Venusaur, and his own Azumarill to counter mine. And once I lose Azumarill, I pretty much don't have a counter to some of his Pokemon after that. So I go with Azumarill, he's gonna go with Whiscash, which is a favorable matchup for me. So he's gonna be able to do his charge move faster than mine. But I know because of how fast he charged right there and what move he's going to use Mud Bomb, so there's no point in me blocking it because I know Mud Bomb doesn't do that much damage to Azumarill just because of how Azumarill has so much HP. So I go with the Play Rough here, and he, I guess, also doesn't know how much damage Azumarill does to Whiscash. So he does shield it, kind of pays for it. So he's quite a bit of HP there. He got another for Mud Bomb off, and he's probably gonna get another Mud Bomb off here too. Yep. And this one, I don't decide to shield just because I know I can take another 2 Mud Bombs before I die there. If I do manage to get my Play Rough, and this will pretty much force his shield. Oh, okay, guess he didn't shield there. But he's definitely gonna go with the Zoomer right now. And as you can tell with my screen, I had the trade screen up ready to switch out in case he brought a favorable matchup. But because of what I had, which is a Skarmory and Medicham, I pretty much aren't able to have an answer to Azumarill anymore. Once my Azumarill dies, I pretty much lose to his Azumarill. So I go for the Play Rough. He goes for the Ice Beam. I shield the Ice Beam because his Ice Beam and Play Rough pretty much charge at the same amount of energy. So I'm expecting another Play Rough here, but he goes for an Ice Beam, which I shield, and I have to go for another Play Rough. And that means he shields it too. But now he's building up energy. He's not going to bother doing another charge move off there. I, at this point, am pretty much kind of screwed. I have no shields. 2 Pokemon that are weak to Azumarill right here. He's going to do a Play Rough right now, which does a lot of damage to Medicham. I'm going to go for the Power Punch here. But Power Punch, as you saw from the first clip, does not do a lot of damage. I decided to switch out for Skarmory, trying to salvage the situation. He switches out for Altaria, which I think he could have still contested me with, but so I go for Flash Cannon, just because Flash Cannon does so much more damage to Altaria than Sky Attack does, and in a no-shoot situation, that's pretty much what's going to happen there. I have no charge shields left, so he's going to go for a Dragon Pulse, which does a lot of damage to me, and I'm going to just go for another Sky Attack just to finish off the Altaria right here. But I have 2 weak Pokemon. They're like pretty much low HP against the Azumarill that's still in yellow, so he's gonna do his charge move on me. Finishes off Skarmory. Then I send out Medicham, which is super weak still. And Power Punch or Ice Punch isn't gonna do much to his Azumarill because of the typing. Which get him down to the red, and he's gonna finish me off with his Play Rough or Ice Beam. It didn't matter which one he did there. Pretty much killed me. So that was game number 2. And now we're going to go to game 3. So for this one, I decided to switch up the team a little bit. Decided to bring in a different set of team here. Not quite sure exactly what I led with again. Just have to let the clip kind of play out. I do know that I did bring Bastiodon at the counter at the end. Bastiodon, the reason why I brought it at the end was just because of the playstyle of what he's doing and how we're doing, pretty much trade shield for shield. So I pretty much just brought Bastiodon at the end, so like in case he had anything at the end there, I would pretty much be able to just use Bastiodon. And it would be able to KO his Altaria, Venusaur, Melmetal, and Marowak if he decides to bring it. And I was only weak 2 with Cash and Azumarill at that point. And I do decide to leave with Skarmory again because he only had pretty much 2 counters to it, Melmetal and Azumarill. So I leave with Skarmory, he leaves Altaria. Favorable matchup for me. He's gonna try to go for Sky Attack here. I'm not gonna block that one. And I'm gonna do something here. So I'm gonna just keep powering up. You notice how I charged all the way to Flash Cannon, did 2 more charge attacks, went for a Sky Attack here. The goal was to bait out the shield. And I still had all that energy saved up from before, so I'm able to do another Sky Attack on him. So I do 1 more Sky Attack, which he does not shield. Now he is going to do another charge move with me. I'm going to block it because I had a bunch of energy saved up still, so I'm still going to be able to do another charge move out there. So I go for another Sky Attack here. He doesn't shield it because he has no more shields left. And he answers Azumarill, which KOs my Skarmory, and I answer back with Azumarill of my own. And for this matchup, pretty much what you want to really do is just play rough. Hydro Pump takes too long to charge, and Ice Beam isn't very effective. So this just becomes a battle to play rough. So we just keep trading play roughs here. This matchup's just kind of honestly not very exciting, but so he's gonna be able to do another play rough on me. I'm gonna yeah, Ice Beam. Okay, I think he decided to try to bait up my shield there, which didn't exactly work out quite well for him because now his Azumarill is probably a lot weaker than it could have been. Probably could have done a lot more damage to my Azumarill. I'm gonna shield here thinking it's another play rough, I guess correctly. I decided to just finish off with quick attacks because there's no way he's gonna be able to charge up enough for another play rough or Ice Beam. And I'm gonna have a play rough and Hydro ready for whatever he throws out next. He throws out Whiscash, so I immediately go for the play rough right here. And I charge up quite a bit of energy. So as you can tell, I almost have enough for another play rough right there. But he just managed to charge up his charge move real quickly already. But I still managed to get another play rough off there with a sliver HP. And then I summon my last Pokemon, which is Medicham. Oh, sorry, Bastiodon. I don't know why I said Medicham. So now he's gonna do Mud Bomb, but even though it's super fast against Bastiodon, considering how much HP he has left over, take him out. And that's our first match. So that's the first video. Keep an eye out for the other videos coming out pretty soon. I'll see you in a bit.